Jivanmukti-pradam devam Kshama-purnam.
Paramahamsa Nithyananda is a rare living incarnation, a yogi by birth. He has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English, books in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese, with translations in 26 languages are available. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 8,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services, ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world offer exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. Having meditation centers in 151 countries including Bidadi, Tiruvannamalai, Rajapalyam, Salem, Hyderabad, Varanasi, Los Angeles, Ohio, Seattle, San Jose and Phoenix. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, a spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation. A contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers. Adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, he has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands, gracing them with spiritual powers. A spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples worldwide in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places like Bangalore, Hyderabad and Tiruvannamalai in India. A dynamic young guru who is an inspiration to thousands of youngsters. India's most watched spiritual guru online. A beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nithyananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment.
Anandanubhavaswadam sarvaroganivarakam Vande Papa Vinashaktam Nithyanandaya Swagatam Nityamuktam Nirvikalpam Dhyanaloka Pradipakam Vande Shantamayam Bandham Nithyanandaya Swagatam Anandagandha Sancharam Sarvopadhi Vinirmuktam Vande Jnanalayam Natham Nithyanandaya Swagatam.
Kalusha from Malaysia. She says, Nithyanandam Swamiji, my name is Kalusha and I'm from Malaysia. I'm 18 years old. Swamiji, how do I know the purpose of my birth and as well as remove all flawed patterns in me?
The question you are asking is too big question. Any society which can't give answer for this question, you should rebel against that society. I inspire all the youngsters all over the world to revolt against their society, which cannot give answer to these questions. Ask them, why did you give birth to me? Ask your mother, ask your school teacher, ask your father, ask your friends, ask your society. Revolt against the society. What do you guys mean by giving birth to me? Feeding me, now not able to answer my basic questions of life. Kalusha, people who are supposed to be responsible for you knowing the solution and answer for all these questions, they themselves become obstacle for you to know these great truths. To tell you honestly, Kalusha, I cannot give answer for this question in one satsang session or in 1 minute. I can only create techniques and space and place available for you where you can find the solution for these problems. You can grasp the answer for these questions. You can have solution for these nonsenses given to you by society. I tell you, I saw very clearly how I am going to create 1 lakh Nada yogis and 10,000 Jivan Muktas. I was thinking, how am I going to have 1 lakh Nada yogis, 10,000 Jivan Muktas? 1 lakh Nada yogis means I need at least 10 lakh people enrolling. How is it going to happen? I saw in the vision there is going to be a huge youth revolution against the so-called consumeristic materialism. There is going to be a huge revolt and revolution against the consumerism and the materialistic lifestyle. I saw very clearly. When that happens only, youngsters are going to enter into the great truths of life in seeking the great truths of life. I am building my body, mind, everything directly to cater to those youngsters, I tell you. Kalusha, like you, millions, I can say crores around the world are struggling, suffering, without having solution for the basic questions. What is the purpose of my birth? You are asking. The fellows who gave birth to you should have by now made you understand. If not, they are criminals. It is like you kidnap some child, take the child to a forest. There you tell the child, I don't know the way further. You do what you want and you leave it and you run away. Where you want to go? Same thing is being done to all of us. These fellows have kidnapped us, brought us here, dumped us here, and they are doing something what they want. And we are sitting here and struggling. No. Something is seriously wrong with the whole system. Youth should revolt to have the answer for these questions. Youth should tell their parents, their society, their teachers, their educators, first answer this to us. Solve this problem. Don't divert us in the candies and entertainments. No. We are not here to get cheated. Just like that Matrix movie, understand, all of you are caught in that artificial intelligence. You guys are in deep slumber. Nothing can be done to you guys unless you wake up. Unless you wake up from this deep slumber, ask these basic questions. I am very sure by the end of this year, we will reach out to 1 billion people, making them all ask this question to themselves, making all of them look inside for the answers for these questions. I'll create a huge revolution by Nagas and Agoris. I'll make the modern youth into Agoris, where they will understand where they will start seeking the answers for the ultimate questions, where they will know their purpose of birth, purpose of life, where they will remove all their flawed patterns in their life. Kalusha, I cannot give you answer, but I invite you for the Ananda Yogam program to find your solution. Here, I am every day creating techniques, place and space. Just be here 1 year, nothing else. Listening to morning satsang and going with the flow of the morning satsang. Because morning satsang is not just I am sitting and you talking, you listening, I am talking, you listening, or you. It is not just a 2-hour activity, understand. I tell so many things in the morning satsang, you may need 48 hours per day to do all that. Yesterday I suddenly started ajapa japa. Now everybody is having going on with ajapa japa. By the time you complete, I will have something else. Morning satsang is nothing but giving instruction to you for the whole spiritual growth. I am constantly coming up with so many things. I can say, morning satsang is not 2-hour activity. In the initial level, it looks like that only. Once you are caught, hooked, it's a whole life activity. So, Kalusha, just 1 year, if you attend morning satsang, sitting in Biddi, and this ambience, where you are continuously practicing, not only you know the purpose of birth, I tell you, all the flawed patterns in you will be completely removed. All the laziness, all the patterns. It is like a forced enlightenment. Nothing less than forced enlightenment. Enlightenment is just inserted through your throat. And if it doesn't go inside, we use crowbar. I welcome Kalusha and all the youth from all over the world. First, I wanted to tell you, revolt against your society. Rebel against your society, which is not able to give an answer to all these questions, which is only diverting you, which is only cheating you. Revolt against them. Gather together, get ready to find a solution for these basic problems. Next.
The next question is from Srinivas Sharma from Hyderabad. The question reads, Respected Swamiji, I am a seeker and I follow all religions and paths which expand me to the highest truth. I am particularly attracted to Hinduism and Buddhism and actively follow both. I can relate to Shankara when he says, who you are is everything, Purnatva. I can also relate to the Buddha when he says, who you are is nothing, Shunyatva. Can you please guide me which path should I choose? Should I visualize and practice the technique I am nothing as per the Buddha, or visualize and practice the technique I am everything as per Shankara? Kindly advise, Srinivas Sharma, Hyderabad.
Srinivas Sharma's question. He says, I am a seeker and I follow all religions and paths which expand me to the highest truth. I am particularly attracted to Hinduism and Buddhism and actively follow both. I can relate to Shankara when he says, who you are is everything, Purnatva. I can also relate to Buddha when he says, who you are is nothing, Shunyatva. Can you please guide me which path should I choose? Should I visualize and practice the technique I am nothing as per the Buddha, or visualize and practice the technique I am everything as per Shankara? Srinivas Sharma, first thing, I wanted to make some comments on your first 2-3 lines. I am a seeker and I follow all religions and paths which expand me to the highest truth. Srinivas Sharma, it is okay in the initial level to follow different techniques, paths, methods from all religions. Nothing wrong. For initial level, it is not wrong. Good inspiration. That is why all these initial level gurus are always pseudo-secularists. Initial level gurus who are pseudo-secularists can never lead people beyond that. But the moment you are getting sincere, wanted to enter into the ultimate experience, now it is time. You go to an enlightened being and get initiated. Understand? Whether you get initiated in Puranatva or Sunyatva, both ways you will become enlightened, no doubt. But you need to be initiated. If you are asking this as a question to me, my answer is, please come and have initiation. If you are asking this as a quest to me, I can initiate you directly now. My initiation to you is meditate on Puranatva as per Shankara. Please understand? But I do not want to initiate you unless you ask. Now you have put this question. I do not know what way you are asking this question. If it is just a question, I am giving you the answer. Come and get initiated. If it is a quest, I am giving you the initiation now itself. Practice the process of Shankara, Puranatva. So, Srinivas Sharma, it is time you take up one path sincerely, intensely, start living it, start following it. Next.
The next question is from Kartika from Malaysia. She asks, Beloved Swamiji, thank you for explaining in detail about Ajapa Japa and how the prayer wheel helps us expand our consciousness. Few days before, Swamiji spoke about wearing a single Rudraksha bead at the Vishuddhi Chakra spot, which is in the throat region, and how that will also help us in Ajapa Japa. Can you please once again elaborate on the importance of wearing Rudraksha? Thank you, Swamiji. Kartika, Malaysia.
It's a question from Kartika. Thank you for explaining in detail about Ajapa Japa and how the prayer wheel helps us to expand our consciousness. Few days before, Swamiji spoke about wearing a single Rudraksha bead at the Vishuddhi Chakra spot, which is in the throat region, and how that will also help us in Ajapa Japa. Can you please once again elaborate on the importance of wearing Rudraksha? Thank you, Swamiji. Kartika, Rudraksha is a powerful spiritual stimulator. Understand? Touch is not such a simple thing. You know, when your mother touches you, what happens? When your father touches you, what happens? When your boyfriend touches you, what happens? After he gets married to you, if he touches you, what happens? You know, power of touch. Each touch stimulates certain signals in your body. Rudraksha is a very powerful spiritual signal stimulator in the body. Rudraksha is a very powerful spiritual signal stimulator. Please understand. it constantly stimulates the spiritual signals in your body, and it acts as a battery also. Whenever you meditate or raise yourself to the activities of the higher consciousness, it stores that energy strongly inside you, inside the Rudraksha also. So whenever you need the energy supply, whenever there is a demand, immediately the Rudraksha supplies energy to you. I can say Rudraksha is one of the greatest invention by our rishis. That's one of the greatest contribution for the spiritual health by the rishis. When you have that Rudraksha on the Vishuddhi Chakra, single Rudraksha, that subtle repetition of the Ajapa Ajapa, tongue stops moving, but the throat starts moving. Throat will be just pulsating. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. That pulsation in the throat starts happening. Please understand. I can give you this technique to experience the pulsation in the throat. Sit in your room. It will be better if it is night time. You will be all alone. You should be all alone. Don't have any cloth on your body which holds you tight. Maybe cover your whole body with one shawl. That's why I am telling, sit by yourself all alone. Lock the room. But you know, funny thing, even when you are alone, you are afraid to sit without any clothes. I don't know why people are so much afraid about their own body and their own nakedness, because it is so unshaped. All Navagrahas are misplaced. Somewhere planet Earth is there, somewhere Buddha is there, somewhere Saturn is there. It is all unshaped planets. Even you don't like to see it without clothes. So lock yourself in one room. Just have one piece of cloth covering your body, and just have the single Rudraksha on the throat. Sit and start chanting. You will see that that mantra does not vibrate your tongue, it pulsates your throat. When that mantra pulsates your throat, every time that Rudraksha will be moving. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Like when you move the prayer wheel, how it moves, you will see like that Rudraksha every time moving. Not only that, when the mantra happens, see in the prayer wheel you will see one bead. How that bead moves, same way, when the mantra goes on, every time, see, how this bead moves, this bead which is hanging in the prayer wheel. Like that the Rudraksha which is there on the throat will just jump. Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. It will become a storehouse for spiritual energy. And hundreds of mystical things can be accomplished just by wearing Rudraksha. Please understand. Just by wearing Rudraksha. Rudraksha can activate different energy centers and can make the life more strong, can bring all spiritual benefits. I have also decided I am going to make a website available, making available world's best quality Rudrakshas and world's cheapest price. Just like Walmart, I'll say, where the lowest price, best quality. If you find anywhere else cheaper than our cost, we will beat it. I wanted to make Rudraksha available to whole world in cheapest cost but best quality, so that people have the benefit of the Rudraksha. I tell you, wear it. It saves you.
Just an hour's drive from Bangalore, Asia's fastest growing city, is a unique space of healing, meditation and rejuvenation. Welcome to Nithyananda Dhyanapitham. Experience soothing healing energies under the ancient wish-fulfilling banyan tree in the presence of divinity. Enjoy the unique anti-aging formula of the original Siddha Healing Spa with the 21-foot energized healing lingam and healing pool, the Vaidya Sarovar. Connect directly to God in the vibrant silence of Nithyanandeshwara Temple. Savor the delicious Sattvic food served free at all times. Best of all, get a glimpse of authentic spiritual life at the daily morning satsang, worship, yoga and meditation sessions with Paramahamsa Nithyananda. Rediscover yourself at Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, the ultimate spiritual lifestyle destination. Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, Bidadi, Bengaluru, 97422-03311.
Next.
The next question is from Lakshmi Natarajan, Mumbai. She's asking, Nithyanandam Swamiji, we are going to the Vaitishwaran temple next week. Should we take our Nadi Jyotisham, Olai Chodai? Is it advisable to know our past and future? Swamiji, please expand on these mystical palm leaves. Thank you. Lakshmi Natarajan, Mumbai.
Lakshmi Natarajan, you don't need to bother about that now. First of all, the art of the Nadi Jyotidam, Olachwadi, is almost dead. The original leaves are missing. Much available now are duplicates. They are not able to give the right predictions. So, as on now, I will not recommend or promote the Nadi for mass. I am still finding at least few people who have the original leaves in their control, who are able to read and clearly interpret. Once I find those few people, I'll attest and promote Nadi. Till then, I don't want to say anything about it. Next.
The next question is from Forum Sharma from USA. She's asking, my dearest Swamiji, my pranam to your sacred feet. Bhagavan, I wish to share today's incident and request your guidance and insight into it. My daughter is 6.5 years old and has done ingenious. She has a habit of hiding things from us, such as today, I found her quietly sitting in a corner eating candy. Upon asking, she said she ate few and showed me empty wrappers hidden behind the furniture. I found some 18 wrappers to my shock, and she admitted that she ate those in the last 2 days. I controlled my reaction of anger and didn't want to punish her without proper awareness. I learned in NSP how patterns are created out of simple small action and we live whole life through it. So I didn't want to react which could trigger any pattern in her. I tried to talk and find out the reason causing such behavior. She accepted her mistake and then sat in the corner in tears and anger. How to handle such behavior? Is this innocence or tiny steps towards bigger mistakes in future? I made her write 11 times sorry to your name and put it to your photo. Is this okay? I have confusions and mixed feelings. Please help Bhagwan. I don't wish to cause any damage to her growth due to my unawareness. Forum
Param,
Sharma, USA.
Param Sharma, I am really happy for you. You have done it right. You did not fire. You did not punish her. That's a great thing. First thing, you are asking a question. Is this innocence or tiny steps towards bigger mistakes in future? There is no tiny step for bigger mistakes in future, understand. Why are you pushing your insecurity into her? It is just simple innocence. Actually, you should not even taken this so seriously. Child means will eat candy, that's all. See the simple logic. What do you mean you want to eat candy after you have diabetes or what? After you become diabetic or what? Child means it will eat candy. I feel, Param Sharma, you should not even made her have tears. It's okay. She ate 18 candy. That is okay. She won't die because of that. Leave it. And tell her if you eat too much, it may not be good for your health. But if you want to spoil your health, I don't have a problem. Tell her, I tell you, no child will be interested in spoiling his or her health. So just give a simple understanding. And why do you think she has a habit of hiding things from you? What kids you are talking? Even grown-up people have so much of habit of hiding things. You are telling about your kids. You come to me, I will tell you 100 stories about my kids. Just in front of me they hide. And I have 360-degree vision. I can look into whatever they can't look in. Knowing this, they hide in front of me. And I also do the hide and seek game. Okay, you hide, I hide. I hide, you hide. I tell them go and take an oath in front of Kalabhairava. They tell me one thing and go and take another oath in front of Kalabhairava. And I hide behind Kalabhairava, they hide behind. And this art goes on. What is there? It's okay. I think Param Sharma, two things. You don't need to worry about handling such behavior. Second, don't think this is the way they grow up and then they do big mistakes. No. I tell you, you do all big mistakes never in the pattern in which you grew up. You find new pattern and do big mistake. So, first thing, your worry has no base. Second thing, don't even do this writing 11 times sorry and don't do it in my name for God's sake. I don't want the child to feel I am sitting there in the house like a peeping Tom and big uncle. No. Don't give him the grandfather picture of me. I am not sitting there for punishing him. Please understand. I think many things you did well. You did not punish the child. Some more things you may need to learn. Not even worry. Don't bring that. You have a wrong pattern. In the young age, you did some small mistake. That's why you are doing a big mistakes. No. It is not true. Even if you have not done anything wrong in the young age, you will do big crimes in the older time. When you become old. So it has nothing to do with that. So don't bring that insecurity. If you bring that insecurity, then only then you try to torture them and expect them to be perfect. No. Relax from this whole insecurity pattern. Try to maximum counsel them. Give them counseling. Nothing more than that. So now go back to her and say that Swamiji has forgiven you. You don't need to worry about it. But in future, don't do that. Just stop with this counseling, nothing else. Blessings.